everybody? Welcome in. It is, what's today, Sabrina? It's Thursday.
Today's Thursday, September 17th.
Look at that. You are
And yes,
on the money with that.
I just double checked it on my screen over there because I wasn't sure.
It's hard to keep track of the days. We got a lot going on. Everybody's got a lot going on.
Oh, yeah.
So, we'll talk about ACMs. Obviously, people are going to be jumping on because maybe it's not controversy to you, but this is breaking news, and this has to do with the city and kids, and so we got to let people know about this right away. They have now delayed schools. Now, not for everybody, not for little kids, but if you look, middle and high school kids have been pushed back to October 1st, and 2,500 teachers added. So,
I can't say I'm surprised.
Yeah.
I really can't. I'm shocked they even opened schools to begin with. So to see this happening before it even starts, like right as it starts, I'm not surprised.
This is, so if you go to, this is our sister station, 1010 Wins, you can read the full sort of breakout, but this was just announced today. So supposed to happen on Monday, the 24th. I guess October 1st would be that next Monday. So delayed one week for now.
For now.
Possible it gets delayed
Keyword
more?
For now.
Yes, very possible it gets delayed even farther. So we'd love for people to jump in and not only say hi ho,
hi ho. Oh,
but also
White song with the Doors, like
this obviously. Oh, yeah, do that. What's that?
Dun, 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 dun.
Dun, 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 dun.
It's a karate chop, like.
Anyway. I don't know. I mean, I asked for it, right?
You digress.
I put the spotlight on you, and then anyway.
Sorry that my dance moves are too killer for you, so like it's fine. Just it's cool.
All right, we'll work on that. Fans are upset. This is according to our website, NewYorksCountry947.com. I don't know if you're upset, but ACM Entertainer of the Year went to both Carrie Underwood and Thomas Rhett. I don't know of any other tie. I don't know of any other ties in any other category ever.
Exactly.
Maybe it's happened. It's just odd that it would be this particular category.
Agree. Like the biggest category of the night. Like, for example, you don't get a tie for Best Picture at the Oscars. Like, this is the biggest honor. And like, yes, both are very deserving of the title. But I don't know. I don't see why we couldn't choose one over the other.
I feel like there should be possibly a tiebreaker system. So that's what we wanted to talk about and ask you. What should be the ACM tiebreaker? Is it most
so
singles
hard
on the radio during that year? Is it most ticket sales? Is it, what do you think, Sabrina?
I don't know. I feel like you really have to base it on the tour that year. And they both had two incredible tours that we saw at the Garden. So it's so hard to figure out which would go better of the other. But I think you have to go by performance, right? It's entertainer. Like how are you entertaining me? You know?
I could think of an amazing dance move that you have to entertain us right now. See, I think
like that one. That's Entertainer of the Year status.
Exactly.
Right there.
I think if you talk about the way that they vote, so a lot of times the way to avoid this is ranking people. And the ACMs does something like that. But, you know, if you've got, say, your ballot, you rank them 1 through 5, and then the person you ranked first gets the 5 points or something. It's hard.
Yeah, like what's the rubric? I want to see a rubric here.
I'm sure they're having to explain all of it when they came out with the tiebreaker.
Oh, definitely. Kelly Ford and I were live on Instagram last night as they were announcing it, and that was probably the last thing I would have expected to see a tie.
I think too, you know, do you want to say if you had to vote between Carrie and Thomas Rhett?
I would have to cast my vote with Carrie Underwood. I think her tour at the Garden, it blew me away. It was beyond incredible. In the round at Madison Square Garden, sold out show. Like her performances were unmatched. And I think Thomas Rhett, fantastic thing as well. Like both sold out the Garden, but I think Carrie Underwood's performance on her tour was a slight bit superior.
I wish I could play devil's advocate on this, but that tour and Carrie Underwood was on par with any sort of arena production you're going to find. It reminded me of, like, you know, basically when Shania Twain at her height. Carrie is at that status. It was one of those shows. It was so epic and so big. You didn't know where she was going to be for the next song. You didn't know what she was going to be wearing. So, and I love Thomas Rhett, and Thomas Rhett's going to win a lot of these. And so if I had to choose Now, if they had said Thomas Rhett, Entertainer of the Year last night, would have been
I wouldn't have been mad.
Would have been like, oh yeah, of course, it's his time. But yeah, if for the sake of just picking, if we were the tiebreaker, it would go to Carrie
If I had
Underwood.
to cast my vote on the Academy, I would have sided with Carrie Underwood.
If all of a sudden they just CBS put the camera right on you and said, all right, you're the deciding vote, you would have said
Carrie Underwood.
Carrie Underwood. And I would have said Carrie
And I think
Underwood
a lot of
as well.
people were banking on Luke Combs actually winning it too and going for the full sweep. But as much as I love Luke Combs and would take a bullet for that man, I think his time will come, and he is very much on the up and up. And I think maybe like less than a year or next year, we'll see him as Entertainer of the Year. No doubt in my mind. More than once.
Jeremy Loves Bacon is on your team. He says, all respect to Carrie and Thomas and all. I'm going to let you finish, Sabrina. But Luke Combs deserves Entertainer of the Year.
And I don't disagree. I think that in due time it will come. So I do not doubt for a single moment that he will get Entertainer of the Year at some point in his career, sooner rather than later.
What is also odd about this too, this is probably the first time that people actually know that they didn't finish second in a category.
Yeah.
So if you lost, say, duo, vocal group, any of the group, in your mind, you could say, well, yeah, but I probably came in second. You can't in this situation. Like Luke Combs knows he came in third best. Like third at the best. Maybe all those guys. So, because that's got to, that's what I would tell myself. Like, well, I didn't win, but second.
Yeah.
No.
Second best.
Thomas Rhett, Carrie Underwood. So,
third, baby.
Very interesting. All right, we're going to run here in a second because Katie Neal has got Luke Bryan coming on the Superstar Power Hour. So jump over to the radio station as soon as we're done. Real quick, want to let you know, too, they're thinking about extending daylight savings through the winter. The reason for this is, so we're not, getting dark at 4:30 here in New York City.
Yeah.
So it's supposed to save electricity and all those different things. Are you for or against?
Also, I think I'm so for it. I think Arizona is the only state that doesn't do daylight savings?
I
think that's a thing.
Yeah, and I think there's like a section of maybe Indiana or something like that. Yeah.
But I agree, and I think when it gets dark at 4:30, people like go into a depression, and that means just like winter's coming, and it's gonna get cold, and there's just like less daylight all around. So I'm all for it. Get rid of the daylight savings. Give me more light.
I think in this particular case, because we've gone through all this, the fact that
it's the last thing we need.
The fact that it's been light out for so long is definitely helped. So
it's a saving grace, honestly.
Maybe I don't think it's going to happen, but maybe. This was from Kelly Ford in the morning. Sabrina, or What's Hot feature that happened this morning. Sabrina, what hot?
What hot? Today, what hot? I went to a drive-in movie theater on Monday in Brooklyn, and it was breathtaking. It was one of the coolest experiences I've really ever done living in the city. It was right on the water, beautiful views of Manhattan, and I watched Grease, one of my favorite movies.
Look at that. And what was it, Skyline?
Yeah, Skyline Drive-In in Brooklyn. Beautiful. And they do movies every night, sometimes twice a night, and you don't even need a car. They have seats available for you if you don't want to drive in. Great idea all around.
You get all the details right now at NewYorkCountry947.com for that. And one last thing before we go, make sure you jump over to the radio right now to check out A1, Catherine Neal.
Yeah.
And her Superstar Power Hour with Luke Bryan, who's been on every day this week, including today and tomorrow as well. So go check out that on the radio or the radio.com app, whatever you got to do. All right?
Really?
Thanks for checking us out. Give us the final goodbye dance, Sabrina, if you could.
Goodbye, everyone. See you tomorrow. Same time.